Deep in the woods of American legend lurks the Goatman, a terrifying figure said to blur the lines between man, beast, and something far more sinister. Though it has become entrenched in local lore across several states, especially Maryland and Texas, the Goatman is a prime example of modern Fakelore, an invented creature that has taken on a life of its own through storytelling, fear, and the power of imagination. Described as a grotesque hybrid with the legs of a goat, the torso of a man, and a twisted, horned head, the Goatman is not just frightening to behold. He is a master of deception. According to most accounts, the Goatman has the ability to mimic human voices perfectly. Campers in the woods or lone hikers often report hearing familiar voices, friends, family members, or loved ones, calling out to them from the darkness. But when they go to investigate, they find themselves led deeper into isolation, and the source of the voice is anything but human. One of the most famous iterations of the Goatman legend comes from Maryland, particularly near the town of Bowie. There, he is often linked to tales of a deranged scientist conducting experiments on goats until a mishap turned him into a half-man, half-goat monster. In Texas, the Goatman haunts the infamous Old Alton Bridge, also known as Goatman's Bridge, where he is said to appear to travelers who dare to cross the bridge at night, luring them away from safety with eerily familiar voices. The psychological terror of the Goatman isn't just rooted in his monstrous appearance, it's in the violation of trust. To hear a loved one's voice and realize too late that it was a trick is a primal fear, tapping into our most basic instincts about safety, belonging, and deception. That's what makes the Goatman so chilling. Not just that he hunts, but that he deceives first. Over time, the legend of the Goatman has evolved, with countless online stories, creepypastas, and first-hand sightings fueling his mythos. Some accounts describe him wielding a rusty axe. Others claim he simply vanishes once he's led his victims astray. But nearly all versions agree on his core traits: a shapeshifter, a voice mimicker, and a relentless predator of the lonely and the unwary. Despite its popularity, no historical evidence supports the existence of the Goatman. However, the consistency of his legend across different regions speaks to a universal appeal. The Goatman is a warning wrapped in a monster story. Beware the familiar that calls to you from the shadows. Beware the trusted voice that doesn't belong. The Goatman thrives because he embodies a uniquely modern anxiety, the fear that technology, identity, or even reality itself can be easily faked. In a world where deepfakes, scams, and impersonations grow more sophisticated, the Goatman legend feels less like an ancient myth and more like a metaphor for modern fears. Whether lurking beneath the dark woods of Maryland or the creaking bridges of Texas, the Goatman stands as one of Fakelore's most terrifying creations. And the next time you hear a loved one calling from the darkness, you might want to think twice before answering.